Mix now, okay!
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I recently rewatched Puss in Boots a couple of days back and I realized something I hadn't before. Perrito is kind of the perfect side character, and here's why. If you haven't already, do subscribe. It fills my heart with the fuzzies. And do click the notification bell so you'll be the first one to know when the video goes up. I usually upload every Sunday, but I might upload on a Wednesday in case I'm depressed. Now on to my unsolicited thoughts on Perrito being a real G. When the realization hit, it took me a while to understand what made Perrito work so well as a supporting character. He might even be the perfect side character. Actually, you know what? I'm damn sure he is. Side characters don't usually have plot heavy motivations other than to help the main character on their journey. They're usually there to assist. Now one could argue, but Chris, a perfect side character doesn't exist. Go watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy and come and tell me that Samwise Gamgee isn't one of the greatest side characters out there, and I tell you that you're wrong and you're a bad person. Along with Marley from Fight Club, Genie from Aladdin, Captain Shakespeare from Stardust, Lemon and Tangerine from The Bullet Train, Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean films, to name a few. The last one was so good as a side character, they made him the main guy for the rest of the franchise. Coming back, good side characters progress the plot and or create a compelling arc for the main character, and Perrito does both. Perrito moves the plot when the main character can't. For example, when they are heading towards the star in the River of Relaxation, they only get into the tri-villain's crossfire because Perrito wants to fetch Puss's stick.
Sorry.
I'm sure there'll be more, but where he truly shines is pushing character arcs. He's also extremely pivotal in the developmental arcs of not just the main character, but also the other side characters as well. He's constantly trying to help Puss to get him to open up. But his star moment is the iconic forest scene where Perrito comes to Puss's rescue during a panic attack. And in the River of Relaxation, Perrito breaks through Kitty's tough exterior and gets under her fur, helping her slowly learn to trust.
You had to trust somebody, right?
Even when he gets kidnapped by the crime family, he manages to get Goldie to introspect on her reason to quest for the last wish, to get a real family.
From one orphan to another, Goldie, you won the orphan lottery.
Even in the end, Perrito comes through to solidify Jack's evilness and establish that even cute animals can't melt a heart that doesn't exist.
Don't you know I'm dead inside? By the way, your nose is bleeding.
I know that's a stretch, but I just needed to mention Jack Horner. Now that's in regard to the how of Perrito's ability to assist to drive the plot and catalyze character arcs, but it still doesn't answer the question of why does a scrappy dog with little to no character motivation become so memorable. Let's do a quick character study on our boy Perrito here and understand the why. Side characters are made compelling the same way the main characters are, but on a smaller scale. And to make them compelling, they need to have an established purpose and personality, preferably defined by life experiences. The movie keeps Perrito's purpose and aspirations simple: to be a service dog, to make friends, to be named, and this has a meaningful payoff because he actually achieves them. The movie also does extremely well with Perrito's defining characteristics like optimism, selflessness, loyalty, and astute awareness all throughout its runtime. Right from his introduction scene where he disguises himself as a cat to get by, his optimism is established here.
Most of the food.
It also gives us the first look into Perrito's tough past, right here with this car. That does not look like a cat scratch. Him jumping in the River of Relaxation to get Puss's stick establishes his bravery and selflessness. His forest scene also establishes his astute, high emotional intelligence. His pocket full of posies scene doubles down on his rough background
And they put me in a sock with a rock in it.
and further solidifies the unrealistic amount of optimism and positive outlook he has towards life,
I got a great story and a free sweater out of it. Win-win!
and also adds a layer of naivete to him. With all these traits, the movie establishes a strong understanding of Perrito's personality and who he is. An innocent, selfless dog with a yearning for simple things. A pure salt-of-the-earth character whose presence isn't bombastic, but whose absence gives us a feeling of something is missing. Kinda like salt. And while he never has a single scene to himself, he is the secret sauce that elevates the movie. By establishing a character so thoroughly that plays to the story's strengths, you transform a seemingly one-dimensional character into a three-dimensional one. Because let's be honest here, for all the things Perrito is, he isn't complex. He's a simple character, and after all, simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication. Perito's infectious positivity further stands out because he gets himself caught up amongst a bunch of jaded tricksters who are always trying to one up each other. This makes him and his good boy persona stand out prominently. I'm sure if Lord of the Rings was anthropomorphized, Samwise would be represented by a dog, innocent, enduring, brave, and loyal to a fault, just like our boy Perito here. And now tying all the traits to the why of Perito, I think for an absurd reason, as a people, we're drawn towards such purity. Even though we like the characters with flaws, this kind of innocence has a way of appealing to us. I'm sure it either has to do with us wanting to be them or protect them, and this only compounds when you realize that he is predominantly a naive little thing. All in all, Perito is the perfect side character for me, and my second favorite character in the movie, right after Jack Horner. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is a movie I keep coming back to because there's always something new to notice on each rewatch. Let me know who's your favorite character and why in the comments below. If you want to check out my full review on Puss in Boots, you can click right here or in the description box below. This was a short one. If you enjoyed these, like and share, and make sure to hit the bell when you subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.